Yo, people, we back. We had to take a little break. In England broke some of our hearts, man. Well, what's it? What last week? So we had to take a little break, but we're back. We're refreshed, we're recharged, man. You know the ones there. 21-22 season. Here we come. Before we start, the usuals. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But let's get into it because we're doing something a little bit different. Obviously, the 2021 season's done. Let's look into the future now. So this video, we're going to be looking at world-class players. So what we're going to do, each one of us are going to look at mostly from the top five leagues, well, just really from the top five leagues. So we're going to look at the Premier League. We're going to look at United, Chelsea, Arsenal. We're going to look at who has world-class players. We're going to debate whether they're truly world-class or not. And we'll do that for La Liga, Bundesliga. So you get the drift in it. But before we start, I want us to each individually say what is the criteria for a player to be world class. So for me, for a player to be world class, you need to have done it for 2 seasons at least. There are exceptions. The only one exception was Van Dijk, but you have to do it for 2 seasons, perform at a high level in your role. So, for example, Salah is the best example. Salah is a great goal scorer winger, and he gets 20 goals a season, which is brilliant. So for me, Salah is a world class player. You have to play for a top team, at least competing in Europe, so Europa League or whatever that is minimum for you to be considered in the world class entry. But yeah, that's how I view someone to be world class. Ori, what about you?
A world class player for me would be at the very top of your ability. You are one of the best players in the world. So I know a lot of people focus on consistency and time frame. I get that, but I tend not to too much because I feel like it judges a lot of people's criteria. So if someone is good for one season and the next season they're not, then the next year everybody's like, oh, they're not world class. But then let's say the season after they come back and do a madness and everybody's like, oh, they're world class again. But I'm just like, the fact that they could do it that previous season, that means that they can do it. So circumstances around it could just affect, it could be manager, it could be something personal going on in their lives. It could be, someone like maybe Aubameyang is a good example, previous one season he wasn't, last season it wasn't good. The season before he was crazy. If he goes crazy again this season, people would jump back on the train. But I'm like, you already knew he could do that. So why is it like? So for me, I just always say that once you've shown that you can do something at the highest of levels and at the best of levels, then for me, you're world class basically. But obviously, if you've not done it for a long period of time, then I would understand why people would say that you're not world class. But yeah, that's it for me.
What about you, Dan? What's your criteria?
Now, I'm quite similar to you in the fact that I think 2 seasons is a very good time frame to see uh, um, whether the level of play is consistent or if it's just form. Obviously, there's exceptions like Van Dijk, that one season where he came to Liverpool, drastically changed them and was playing at an incredible level that you could label him world class. But for me, a world class player is a player who plays at the top of the game. So not necessarily at the biggest of clubs or in the best of teams, but a player who is within the top percentage of players in the world and does it for a decent enough level that we know it's not just form, that's actually how good that player is, and that's genuinely their level.
What about you, Denzel?
With me, I wouldn't say so much ability because certain players have like amazing ability, but it's more. I look more at performance. I think ability has a factor in it, but it's not as large of a factor for me personally. I feel like the level of performance in which you're performing at consistently, for a certain period of time is what, yeah, I label world class. Like the level of performance in which you're putting in is what I say is my criteria.
Oh, fair enough. I hear that. I hear that. So let's even just begin. Yeah, let me share screen. So we're gonna go league by league. So let us start with the Premier League. And we're gonna go in alphabetical order as well. So let's go with Arsenal. For me, Arsenal, I think Arsenal have two world-class players, and I think that's Aubameyang and Partey. Both have had poor seasons, but I look at Partey, who before he came to Arsenal was one of the best complete midfielders in the world, and Aubameyang, we saw what he's been doing in the Premier League. And that's another caveat I have with the world class is that you can have one off season and still be world class. We're going to see further examples of this because we've seen in COVID, especially how some players have dramatically dropped down their levels. But to me, they're still world class players because they've done it over a consistent period of the 2 years consistently. So for me, I think Aubameyang and what's his name, Partey, are two world class players. Ori?
Yeah, I'll probably say the same. Yeah, Aubameyang and Partey for me. Yeah.
Dan?
I think Aubameyang definitely. Partey, I'm less convinced about, but I think just based on the level of performance, especially in the Champions League, that he probably does get in there.
Denzel.
Yes, I was on mute. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it makes sense. I guess Aubameyang, he's a world class striker. Whether despite form now, whatever you want to say, he is a world class striker. Partey, like Dan, I think it's a bit more debatable. But obviously, the level in which he performed in the Champions League for Atletico, I wouldn't be mad at people saying that he's world class. Plus, he's Ghanaian, so yeah.
That's what his name.
Yeah,
Right?
man.
No,
No.
TUI.
My bad. Sorry, Thomas. Sorry. Let's move on to Chelsea. Again, I think Chelsea only have two, and I think that's Kante and Thiago Silva, in my opinion. That's the only two world-class players at Chelsea. Ori, agree or disagree?
I think I'll probably for Kante, Silva, just about. Then probably Mendy, maybe for me though. I know you guys have the 2 season mark, but from what I've seen from him, good on his feet, good shot stopper, and obviously proved it in the Champions League, won it. So I don't know. I think I can put him under the world class because to be fair, to be a world class keeper is kind of, let me not say easy, but the criteria is not as high as outfield players. Like someone like Martinez now in Villa, you'd probably say he's a world class player. To be fair,
I wouldn't say.
You wouldn't say that. I would say that, to be fair, because he's done it as he's like literally probably one of the best in Premier League at the moment. So, and he just won the Copa America as well, like dropping one of the most craziest performances. So, I don't know, but yeah, I'll put Mendy in there. But yeah, let's see what you guys saying.
Dan, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, Mendy is a difficult one. I don't think he'd get into world class for me, just because obviously it's only been 1 season, and also he's played with a very good defensive team. So it definitely makes him look a lot better. Like Martinez, I think Martinez probably, in my opinion, is better than Mendy because he's like improved Villa a lot defensively. Like his impact is more. But even him, I don't think is world class. So I think Chelsea, I'd say just Kante and Thiago Silva.
Denzel?
Yeah, I agree with Kante. I'd have to agree with Thiago Silva. I'm gonna slide in your boy Jorginho. Shout out to Carl. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you're looking at me all mad and that, but wait, so we can have Thomas Partey in world class, but not Jorginho.
Jorginho's never performed at a world-class level.
Bro,
He hasn't performed at a world class level.
Bar February, March, no one was even thinking Jorginho.
Okay, exactly. Okay, yeah, cool. You can say that, but
the sample size,
bar a couple good performances in the Champions League in Atletico, because they're the same about Partey.
He was consistently playing well in La Liga as well. Jorginho was a bomb in Premier League for a long period of
He
time.
was never a bum. He was never a bum.
He was never
People,
a bum, man.
People,
Yeah,
people
no,
stress him.
nah, he had
I feel like
he had poor
honestly,
phases. He had poor phases.
honestly, I feel like if we're putting Partey, then you can
Hey,
put
let's
Jorginho in.
be honest. The only reason Jorginho is getting any of these shouts is because he plays in good teams. If Jorginho does the exact same thing,
But
at
he
Burnley,
was good
no
in
one-
Napoli. Obviously, Napoli is a good team, but he was good in Napoli as well. That's the thing.
He was good, nowhere near world class.
I think you're sleeping on my guy Jorginho, but
Jorginho, in my opinion,
I'm not. I wouldn't be mad if you left him out, but I was
I
just
don't
throwing his
think
name in there.
Jorginho is world class, man. I think
just throwing-
Jorginho belongs in the category of Rodri and Xhaka, and neither of them are world class.
I'm gonna have question marks for some players, innit? So Jorginho and
Nah, I just
Mendy.
wanted to spice it up a little bit. I don't generally believe that with my heart.
But also, I have a thing about this, like one season kind of thing. So for someone like Van Dijk, the way you guys say one season, like Van Dijk when he was in Southampton was one of the best centre backs in the league at the point.
Yeah, he was.
So it's not really one season, is it? Because he was already, playing well before in a high league,
But it wasn't at a world class level.
Just because it was Southampton, that's why people like, well,
Yeah. No, I'll keep it real, yeah, because he's at Southampton. Yeah. There's a different pressure playing for Liverpool compared to Southampton.
No, but I disagree, though, Josh. I disagree with that, though. Because I don't think because you play for a better club that means that you're world class or not. I think that it is what it is.
You're not world class just because you play for a better team, but the added pressure that makes you because you're playing for a bigger club pushes me to put you in a higher level compared to someone that's coming 12th and 13th. I'm sorry, man.
Well, I mean, Arsenal just come 8th 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah, but you're playing Europa League last season as well.
But I mean, so did Leicester have any world class players?
You could argue Schmeichel, but nah.
But what's the difference then?
Well, is that you're competing in Europe?
But Leicester are competing in the exact same competition, even higher next year.
Yeah, so next season, if they can keep it up, then we could have another conversation. Because last season was their first season.
To be fair, Vardy at his peak was world class when Leicester were competing.
Yeah, Vardy
at his peak was world class. Yeah,
Vardy at one point was definitely world class.
I'm not sure.
So what? You've never thought of Vardy as world class? That's a howler.
He was world class. He was world class.
I never thought of him as world class. I can't lie to you.
Bro, this guy broke the scoring streak record, man. The
Vardy
guy is world class.
Vardy was definitely world class. Bro.
He was on crack when he was playing in that season for Leicester, man. Come on. That was a world class season. What people like.
No, you could still have world class seasons, but world class player.
More goals.
And then he did it again the next season.
More goals but no world class. Fair enough, though. Let's carry on.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Who's the next one? Let's go Man City. Let's go Man City.
Yeah, you're going to have to make that a bit wider.
You sure?
Missing out Aston Villa. What's going on, lads?
Well, do you man think Grealish is world class?
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, especially when Ori said Martinez, I was gonna say if Martinez is world class, there's definitely another player.
Grealish is world class.
Yeah, let's be real.
For me, just based on ability. Like,
he has world class ability, but he's not a world class player.
Because what, bro?
You're just doing the club bias.
You're just being club bias.
I told you that though. If you play for a
but then that doesn't make sense. But that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me because if Grealish goes to a bigger city and he now does what he does, then you now say, okay, now he's world class. Well, wasn't he doing that before? I don't get it.
No, I've always said the pressure of playing them for a bigger club.
But Josh,
that was playing for England, man.
You're telling me KDB start playing against Crystal Palace and Grealish dropping top performances against Arsenal. It's not like you can't balance that out. I'm so confused. So you're rating KDB for. I don't.
I told you, it's big club bias when you're competing against.
I don't get it.
Put Aston Villa on that thing, man. Come on.
If you man think he's world class, fair enough then. Fair enough. Well, you might say Martinez as well.
I think it's
Martinez in question mark. For me, he's world class.
Maybe question mark. But I think If you look at this
Bro,
season, actually,
I've
being
already
honest,
seen
I'll be honest.
Barcelona fans asking for him already, man. Like, so I'm
Can I-
telling
can
you,
I
as
quick-
the keeper, yeah, carry on, those.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this season has been definitely one of the best keepers in the world. If you actually look at it, and he won the Copa America, so he brought home a trophy. So
I think he's
yeah,
penalties as well.
And he won an Arsenal trophy as well last season. So
Yeah.
I mean, he's done his thing. But yeah, let's just give him a bit more. Probably after this
Tintes.
season, we'll get.
Who's man Tintes?
My bad. Man's not really a speller. But Man City, who are we saying?
But De
KD,
Bruyne
of
straight
course,
up.
innit? Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Yes. What about Sterling? I think Sterling.
Yeah.
Sterling's
Sterling's world class. Yeah.
Sterling's world class.
It's funny if we said this 3 months ago, people would be.
That's
yeah.
what I
Really?
feel about this thing. But I've always said Sterling was world class.
Yeah.
For me.
No, I think a lot of people-
Mahrez.
Morris is world class.
You say he's not?
I don't think he is either.
Wait, what?
I don't
Morris
think
is
Mahrez
world
is-
class.
Mahrez is world class.
I don't think he's as consistent.
Wait. So no one here thinks he's world class?
I think he's world class. Then.
I don't
Come
think
on,
he-
man. He's world class. He's world class. He's definitely world class. He
Bro,
did his thing
bro,
at
bro,
Leicester,
bro,
and then
bro,
he come to City and done his thing
Listen,
again.
Leicester
Man.
did his thing, then he carried his country on his back
Come
to win the
on,
AFCON.
man.
Nah, bro. He has
Mahrez
the-
is world class.
Mahrez has the
See, this is
man.
why I like to say the 2-season thing, because if he said this last season, I know people wouldn't say Morris is world class. This is why I like to do the 2-season
Bro,
thing.
Mahrez has always been world class though.
Come
Like,
on, man.
from
Put
that
Mahrez.
season in Leicester, like he's always had
Hey,
the
Dan, you can back me up. If we said this last season when Man City came second and people were questioning Pep, would people have said Morris
But
is
you
world
know,
class?
but Josh, you know my logic. I always say like I literally said my logic on world class before it starts. Once I've seen you at the highest of levels and you can do that. And from what I saw Mahrez in this thing, bro, even 2 seasons, didn't he win AFCON for Algeria in 2019?
Yeah, exactly.
He carried his country on his back.
So he's been consistent,
I don't know,
man.
I don't know, man. He's been consistent enough for me. Like
But he only
Mahrez.
plays like 20 games a season, though.
that's down to
Mahrez,
Pep,
man.
bro.
Come on, man. Even in the UCL, he's having big game performances, man. Apart from the finals, but I think you have to put Mahrez.
Yeah, I think to be fair, like I think it's 2 against 2 now, so I don't know where does that fall under.
Put him in the question mark one, just.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Edison?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not sure about him, but
No, I think
I would have put him like top class.
I wouldn't say he's in world class.
Yeah.
I feel like the criteria for keepers needs to be a bit
his ball
stricter.
playing ability for a goalkeeper is probably the best in the world.
He's not a really good shot stopper.
Yeah.
He's good on the
I think
ball.
there's more to goalkeeping than playing that these days.
So he's there purely because of his ball
very
playing.
lucky.
That makes
Very
him world
lucky.
class.
Very lucky to be in Pep City.
Does he even start for his country?
He actually did the last 3 games. I can't lie.
Really?
Last 3. He played the final.
He didn't play
He played the final over Alisson.
I thought it was Alisson.
No.
It was Alisson. Was it not
Edison.
Alisson?
It was Edison.
Was it?
It was Edison.
Okay.
And I mean, Edison, he kept how many clean sheets in a row this season?
Yeah,
Oh, Edison's
He had a good
better than him.
defense.
Edison's
Yeah,
better
but
than
I
him.
mean,
Alisson's better than him. Alisson's better than him.
Alisson.
So he's not even the best keeper in this country, but we're putting him in world class.
but you have to understand the
Alisson
keepers
is
in the
better than him.
country.
of course.
Like when we get to Germany, we'll see that there's more.
Fair enough. Yeah,
So, what
I
we put
say
Edison?
question mark.
This guy had 19 clean sheets this season.
But I think
Question mark.
it's about Edison. Yeah, question mark for me, man.
Yeah, I
Who else
don't
is
know.
there? Bernardo. No, I think Bernardo's top class. I put Bernardo and Morris same level, top class players, but they're below world class in my opinion.
Is Kyle Walker world class?
No,
You don't think so?
he's just a good player.
Nah, it's not world class. Not in
I
the.
think at one point he was world class.
Yeah, there was a point in time where he was world class.
I don't think he was ever world class, honestly.
Nah, there was a point in time when he was world class.
No.
Is
Man.
Gundogan world class?
For me, yeah.
Nah, he's too much of a. I don't think he has the level of consistency to.
No,
be
he does,
considered
but it's because he wasn't scoring goals. That's why people are saying that. He's always been a
No, to
quality
be fair,
player.
last season he was poor. He had a poor season, but before that he was always consistent. To be fair,
See, why can't a lot of players are just, in my opinion, top
Well,
class
was it
players, but
yeah.
not world class.
Yeah.
I don't think Gundogan's world class. I don't think he's in that
for
category.
me he is, but yeah, you could put that in question mark. Yeah, I think let's just go with KDB and Sterling. To be fair, I think those are kind of like can't really see anyone else in City.
No, definitely not Diaz yet. No. He needs one more season, maybe.
Yeah.
But who's next? Oh, United. United. I think Sancho's world class.
Not a United player, yeah.
Nah, he can't, he basically is. Like,
Yeah.
he is. We agreed to do on principle, and there's like a tiny bit of paperwork left to do. That's the reason why they haven't announced
The fact
it.
that
So,
Ollie's
yeah.
saying there's only a little bit left. He's a
Yeah,
United
Ollie's
player.
basically admitted as a United player. Maguire has spoken about him, Greenwood spoken about him. I'm sure like he's a United player.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Sancho?
Yeah.
Sancho, Bruno.
I don't think Sancho's world class yet.
I disagree with Bruno.
Sancho's world class for me.
I don't think Sancho's world class
Sancho
yet.
is one of the best wingers in the world for me.
Sancho is world class. Yeah, Sancho's world class.
Sancho is top 10 wingers, most likely in the world for me.
And Sancho's been doing it for a while as well.
What's his
I
name?
I don't know. If he's world
Bruno.
class,
You said
man.
Bruno, innit?
Yeah, Bruno's world class.
I disagree. I think Bruno, his big game record is so awful, and his overall performances are so poor. I don't think he's a world-class player. I think his numbers are good, but I don't think he's a world-class player.
Man, he's world class.
To be honest, he's basically a world class player.
He is inevitable. He is inevitable. No, not in the making.
I just need one more
He's
season.
inevitable. Imagine United without Bruno. Come on now. He's world class.
You say stuff like that, yeah, but football don't work like
he's
that.
He's world class. Let's stop hating on the guy, man.
Work like that. Like,
I don't know why everyone has this anti-Bruno agenda, man. The guy was lighting up in the Premier League.
But bro, just because
trust me, I'm not the biggest Bruno fan, but I always respect what people do at the top level, and he's
what. But has he ever done it?
If anybody, bro, if someone came to Arsenal and did that, bro, you'd be calling him world class right now.
Exactly. So party's world class.
Wait, one at a time. Dan, you go.
Okay, Partey. I was happy to say Partey is not world class. I wasn't sure about him. But you said Bruno's turned up at the biggest level. Name one big game he's turned up in. One.
He literally scored the winner against Liverpool. Why does everyone always forget that game?
He scored a free kick and done nothing the rest of the game.
In fact, the whole
him as a sub
in the Premier League, you play 38 games in a season. Playing against Man City and playing against West Brom gives you the same 3 points when you win.
But you're saying turn up.
The meaning is different, though. The meaning is different to it.
I know the meaning is different, but like you can't expect him. He's not Messi, bro. Like let him do what
man love to hate.
I feel like people are raising him to because he's done something crazy enough. So people are not trying to push it past that. Okay, you've scored this many goals. So why are you not doing this in big? Like it's like no matter.
But that's the difference, though. That's the difference.
I hate to be a stats man, but if you actually look at his stats, you can't deny that. His stats are insane.
That's the only
thing, bro. In fact, he started, bro. I can assure you, if someone came to Arsenal and was dropping those numbers. If someone came to Arsenal and was dropping those numbers, but not coming up in big, bro. Right now, you'll be here telling me he's
bro. Don't speak for me because I don't.
I'm 100%. No, I'm just telling you, I'm convinced, bro. I'm just telling you, I'm convinced.
Bruno's world class, man.
To me,
Bruno is world class.
You know my thing with Bruno.
Only thing that
not even Bruno. If someone was doing this anywhere else, but just
it's not even I think you're trying to speak Man United.
It's the United bias, man.
It's not even United bias. I feel like it's just Bruno as a player. His demeanor.
It's not even that. It's just the fact that there's two main things. His overall game is poor, and his big game performances is the worst. How can you be a top player and you've not had one good game?
Wait, you're saying his overall. So we're saying, well, as a whole, Bruno performs poorly. Is that what we're saying?
I'm saying that Bruno has a lot of bad games and scores a penalty, and people say he's had a great performance.
Yeah, there's a lot of players. No. There's a lot of players like that. There's a lot of players like that.
Do people actually watch Bruno play?
And they get criticized.
Do people actually watch Bruno play, or do they see him score a penalty and they go, "Oh, his stat padding"? Or do you actually watch the full game and actually see him play?
Bro, let's be honest. Bruno a lot of the time wastes the ball.
Nah,
Bruno,
I feel like what people do is
because that's the type of player he is.
He's a high risk, high reward player.
Without him, United are in dog shit, bro. Like how can one player have that much?
We're gonna have to move on from Bruno. For me, I need one more. Yeah, I just need one more year, but
we're putting him there.
we're gonna put him there, but we're gonna put a question mark in him.
Nah, no question mark. It's got no question mark.
I feel it's actually a bit unfair to Bruno, to be honest.
Yeah, man, that's ridiculous.
I mean, I'm not.
I don't see why there's.
I'm not.
I don't see why there's a question mark.
No. Like, even if you just take it, like the influence has had on the team, man. The influence has had on the team alone.
But you guys are using this to say that United would be poor without Bruno. Let me give you an example. Just because
we stunk without Bruno, it's not even a question.
Denzel, relax.
Just because someone's bagging all the goals in your team, it doesn't mean your team will be bad without them. Ruud van Nistelrooy, bro, let me land, please. Ruud van Nistelrooy bagged 30 goals nearly every season, and he left, and United got better as a team.
They did.
But we were whack before we had Bruno. Did you see Man United before Bruno?
Bro,
I think people were forgetting. I think people have amnesia. I think people don't remember what Man United was like before Bruno. There was zero creativity in the team apart from Pogba when we didn't have Bruno. No creativity in the team. We were not creating chances.
Just because
as soon as Bruno comes in,
that's because you're missing a player. If you get someone else,
bro, do you understand? Do you understand?
Wait, we're gonna be on this for time, bro. We're gonna be on this for time.
Can I just
final point before we move.
You understand that Bruno came from the Portuguese league mid-season to England in a place where doesn't know anyone. Came in mid-season and was player of the year for United and came in halfway into the season. Halfway.
Well, bro, that's. I don't think that's a crazy indictment because they were having a poor season to that point, and Sporting got rid of Bruno and won the league.
No, I don't.
That's
see,
that's a void point.
I know this is gonna go too far. This is gonna we're gonna move on.
I hate when people. I hate.
No.
We're gonna use that point.
No, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
That's not a serious point, man.
Nah, you gotta respect Bruno. He's doing his thing in it. But
I take the question mark. I don't get why there's a question mark. It doesn't.
No, I still have a question mark as well. I need another season for this. That's it.
Bro, but then if it's 2-2, because for what was it again? Who put Mahrez? Both of us said Mahrez was world class, and both of you said nah, and you put him in question mark. So
the reason why I'm saying is that Bruno, if he does it for one more season, is a world class player. Mahrez, I just don't think.
So wait, so he's done it. So he's done it for 1.5 seasons, almost.
I need 2 seasons. I need 2 seasons.
So you need another half a season.
Because he's at half, he has to do it for a whole season.
Wait, so we get to when's the halfway mark of the season?
Well, January.
December, yeah. So in December you can make an assessment on whether it's world class or not.
Wait,
no. It's gotta be the whole season. It's gotta be a whole season.
No, that don't make sense. Because if he's done half a season,
I don't know why. I don't know why.
You're saying he has to do it again for a whole season.
So
you need 2.5 seasons. So okay,
I don't need to.
Bro, wait. So you need 2 seasons for everyone else, but 2.5 seasons for Bruno. Is that what you're telling me?
Because he came in January, innit? There's a logistics.
What? Nah, man, this is ridiculous.
Bro, yeah. do you understand that? Do you understand that season he came in, like from January that he came in, you could literally you could basically assess him like for the whole season. Like you could count that as his whole season, and he's still better than what a lot of players. He was one of the best players in the league that season, and he came in January.
No, he did very well. He did very well. I respect it.
People aren't understanding, man. People aren't.
Wait, Dan, you want to say something before you move on?
No, move on. We spent too much time on Bruno.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anyone's going to change their mind. I'll be honest.
Pogba. You know one thing I have about Pogba, yeah? Hey. The guy's got world class ability, but he hasn't had one world class season at United, and we can't lie about that.
He's had one.
He had one.
What season was he world class?
He was world class this season.
The one where he was leading all your stats, most goals, most assists, most.
Well, you think that was the season? The season Ole came in.
That was half a season though.
I mean,
he was not what.
I remember there was one season he dominated like all of your numbers.
Bro. Yeah, that was under Ole. That was the one which Ole came in.
That was probably like his closest to world class, maybe just about.
But that wasn't a whole season though. That was just when Ole came in, and that was we had a run, and then. We were trash for the end of the season like that. You can't. I wouldn't say that's a world class season.
I think there's inconsistencies though. Because
what do you think Pogba is world class?
I think he has world class ability. I don't think at United. I don't think he's been a world class player. No. But one thing I'll give to him is if you factor international performances, then you could probably say it's world class.
I put a question mark in him, like Bruno.
Yeah.
Nah, I think I just have to. Well, I think you just have to put him there in world class.
Yeah,
Like,
because
No,
I'll
he's
be honest,
world class, innit? I know he's a world class
Well, I
player,
think-
but
I
he
think
hasn't.
once you-
You just said
once
it.
you pass
You
that-
just said
that
it's world class.
Once you pass that initial stage of becoming a world-class player, I think you always have that ability. And I think Pogba, especially at Juve, he definitely was a world-class player, definitely.
No,
And
but
at
he's been.
United, he's not managed to have a world-class season, but he's had certain runs of form where he's found that level again.
Dan, I hear what you're saying, but the problem is Pogba's been there for 5 years, bro. He's a big
And that's
youth.
and that's
5
unacceptable.
years,
but,
bro.
like, and one thing we have to say about Pogba is I know people like to say unlocking Pogba and whatnot, but some of the midfield partners he's had and some of the positions he's played, has he ever played in the 10 really? And I know
The
a lot
Mourinho,
of people
He
like
played in the 10 when he
And
first
Oli.
came in.
Yeah, and
but
Ronaldo
he's not. But he's not a 10.
The only time he hasn't been
You know what?
playing
You know
as a 10 is when Bruno came in. And he's not.
Pogba is like
he played in the
advanced, like,
10 when Oli first came in and had his best run of form.
you know what? Pogba is like an advanced 8 per se. He's meant to play in like a 4-3-3. Like he's meant to play with 2 other midfielders that are more like I don't think any manager has really like matched his playing style. I don't know.
Does he need to play with 2? Juve, he played with 3. Pirlo, Marquisio, and Vidal.
Was he in the where was he was on the he played
That's
on the
what
left times in
He was
Yeah.
a wide.
times
he
in
was a-
Juve.
he was a wide-
Yeah, you can always play the like in what's it called again in France for the World Cup. Didn't he? He played in a 4-4-2 as well, but he was in the
Matuidi kind of
center
came
with
in
Kante.
deep, narrow
And
in it. Matuidi.
Matuidi was there. Yeah, he kind of needs 2 players like let's say like Matuidi and Kante. Like the way France also used him I think they used Rabiot, Kante, and him. Although Rabiot is not really, but yeah, those type of profiles. Like I feel like the closest United ever had to that was Matic, Herrera, and Pogba.
Does he actually? Because he played with Vidal and Pirlo.
And Marquisio.
So
Man.
I mean, do we really know?
He needs to be the most attacking player in a midfield. But
Are we?
also
So what do we think about Pogba? Is he world class
I
or
don't know.
not?
For me, he's world class, man. Like,
Yeah, I think he's world class.
like based on ability, I've always thought Pogba was better than De Bruyne, in my opinion. So if I'm
Yeah, based
putting
on ability.
in world class, I would always put Pogba. To me, Pogba, bro, I rate Pogba really highly. To be fair, so
I rate him highly in it as well. It's just that at least give me 1 season, just one
Yeah,
full
that's cool.
season.
to be fair, like us not putting Pogba in world class will low-key be a howler. To be fair,
But
Just
Josh,
the fact
though,
that even the World Cup, just the fact that he won them, he has a World Cup and he was,
one thing I would say about Pogba though, is even if he has a good game, people don't give him credit for. Like a lot of the time, he'll play to the same level he plays at France, and people just don't recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
no, that's true.
I made a tweet about that. Like
I think he had a decent season.
everybody overgasses his performances for France just because they like to like slander United. Like they're like,
Yeah.
oh, why doesn't Pogba do this for United? But he actually has. He's done it a lot of times for United. He's played well a lot of games for United. But I don't know, to be fair. I feel like international tournaments are also a shorter sample size. So like
It's like
So
6
I
games.
don't
You
judge players based on international. International is more for legacy. It's more
But
for
the
legacy.
the fact that he could still come up in those like that amount of space is something that's it's kind of screams world class, to be fair, because would you step up when needed per se. I don't know, to be fair, world class for me, yeah. Hopefully if they fit him well in this season, but I can't really see it with Bruno in that midfield. I just can't see it working. Like I don't see Bruno and Pogba playing in the same midfield. So the best thing for him, I would say, would be to leave United, probably go to a team that he would fit in more and stuff like that. But I don't know.
I've got another player.
I have one more too, and that is Harry Maguire.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of Maguire because if he's probably top 10 centre backs in the world. If we're being real.
I need to think about that. I don't know.
Why?
If we're being real. Name me 10
And
centre backs in the world.
actually, my head is actually sprung because I forgot about one of our players who's also world class, and that is Tierney.
I was just okay. Put Luke Shaw.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
I'll put Shaw in there too.
Luke Shaw is world class.
None
Because
of them
if
is
your
world-class.
criteria, your criteria of 2 seasons, he's done it for 2 seasons now. So you have to put Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is
2 seasons.
He's been people. I'm convinced people before this season didn't watch Luke Shaw. The season before this season, Luke Shaw was doing pretty much the same thing. I can't lie.
No,
He was.
He was good. I remember.
No,
He literally won.
The season before this season, he improved massively because I
He
remember
played good though.
I put him in the top before
Okay,
the
look, boom. In 2019, in 2019, he won Player of the Year. Yeah. In 2020,
bro, that's not an accurate reflection because he robbed.
Let me land. In 2019, he won United's Player of the Year. 2020 was the season where he drastically improved. 2021, he had a world-class season. You have to put Luke Shaw there, man. In my opinion, I'm saying this with my chest. He's the best left back in the world. I say it with chest. He's the best left back in the world. You have to put him in world class.
It's not better than Robertson.
Not better than
Put him on the list.
Bro, no one is better than Robbo in that position.
Put him on the list, man. Put him on the list.
Luke Shaw is top.
He's world class. He's world class. He's world class.
For me, do you know, if Luke Shaw does it next season, I'll be convinced.
What? I hate how we're shifting the thingies because of
He's not shifting.
He did it last
season.
season.
He just said
and he did it this season.
We've just said
you're moving the goalposts because you said 2 seasons.
Bro,
you did it last season. You did it this season. That's 2 seasons.
Before last season, Man United bought Telles to replace Luke Shaw.
Okay, and
Telles wasn't bought to replace.
What does that have to do with anything?
Telles wasn't bought to replace.
It's good. No, it's good competition.
Bought to replace Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw's stocks were in the gutter when Telles was bought.
And why was he still playing Luke Shaw after he got Telles?
Bro,
nah. I'm convinced people.
Why was he still playing Shaw after he got Telles?
Hey, you man, relax. Right? I'm enjoying
this. Is actually ridiculous. Why? I'm so convinced.
Wait, because we have to go one at a time. We have to go one at a time. So there was 3 players that were named: Luke Shaw, Maguire, and Tierney. For me, they're all big no's. But with Luke Shaw, I do understand because I remember the second half of the season last season after lockdown, Luke Shaw hit a good patch of 4 minutes. It was good.
No, not even after lockdown. He was playing well before that.
I don't know if I remember that. He might have, but I don't remember.
I just think that you man weren't watching him last season.
But what's it called?
If I'm being honest,
he has been quality in it. I will not deny that. But for me, as I always say, 2 seasons minimum. So
he's been doing it for 2 seasons.
He wasn't world class last season.
Sure.
Wait, no. Say it with chest. Denzel, say it with chest. Was Luke Shaw world class last season?
Yes.
World class.
Yes. I'm convinced. I'm so convinced you guys didn't watch him.
I don't think he was. But Luke Shaw is world class.
Luke Shaw's world class. Put him on there, man.
Okay. Wait, so can I ask a question? Was Dele Alli world class?
What?
He wasn't world.
No. Was Dele Alli world class?
No.
Dele Alli world class.
Dele Alli wasn't.
Dele Alli had that one season where they had that little sachet on their thingy. That was his world class season.
Yeah, she had 2 seasons. Was he world class?
Okay, you're using your own criteria against yourself.
No, I'm asking you guys. Was he world class?
Was he world class?
I don't think so, no.
I think time plays a lot in this. I think, because I know if we probably would have asked it back then.
Sorry?
We probably would have said Dele Alli was world class. I think if you said it back then. So I don't know, man.
Nah, I put Shaw there, man. This is ridiculous.
I have to be fair.
This Shaw slander.
Wait, so Ori, you saying he's world class?
Who?
Luke Shaw.
Am I saying he's world class?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say he's world class.
Danny, you saying he's world class?
No.
How could you be like the top three left backs in the world and you're not calling the person world class? I don't get it, to be fair.
Even this season,
last season he was as well, man.
I don't.
Okay, let's go on to Harry Maguire.
Yeah, let him do it for another season.
What's this other season business? He did well last season as well.
Hey, bro. Let's be real. At one point, his stocks.
You guys are hella critical.
Now, I'm not even standing.
You guys are hella critical.
This is actually ridiculous. This is.
I'm gonna say Maguire.
Oh gosh,
he's probably top 7-8 centre backs in the world. But at one point,
how can he not be
the
world
Spurs
class?
game and the Everton game, United fans hated Maguire.
He has his bozo moments, but.
No. Them 2 points.
At the peak of his performance, is world class.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So is world class.
Maguire
and he had a great season at Leicester as well.
Maguire's had a better time at United than Pogba has.
Yeah, he has. But as a player, Pogba's ability is better than Maguire. Maguire's still a world-class player, in my opinion. But let's not act like he was fantastic the whole season.
He's had what's it called again? Had a better time at United than Pogba, and he has had a good international tournament. Actually, two for England. So semi-final and finals. So I don't know. To be fair, like if someone like if Pogba is world class, then
I think Maguire's world-class.
So you guys think Maguire's world class?
me,
I think you can put him on questionable.
Man said the Euros can really change people, bro. Because I know if
No,
you ask
because
this
if
question
no,
as
he no,
well-
because he
you know what you guys?
no, he had a solid.
That's what I
The
was
whole of
saying.
2021.
And that's why I always think, and I'm the least reactionary person. That's why when we're all here on the podcast, people were saying Kante wasn't. I was saying Kante. I was saying Sterling.
I was saying as well.
At the same, so I'm the least reactionary person. I'm not going to just because you had a good performance one time, like the way I'm not calling Jorginho world class now. Like I look at you as a player. I look at what you can do. Are you world class at that level? Can you do it at an ability that I feel this is a very good level? And then I'll call you world class. Like it's there's no all this mental gymnastics we're doing for world class players. It's not that.
This is. I've always been consistent. Remember when we spoke about Grealish ages ago. I always said the same thing because he's playing at Aston Villa. I can't look at him as world class. I always keep the same criteria for players. There's only very few exceptions. I said the only exception was Van Dijk, but apart from that, you have to do it for 2 seasons for me. Maguire hasn't done it for 2 seasons, so he's not world class. Same with Shaw.
So you don't think at Leicester that season he was playing at a very high level?
He was
World class level.
I mean, very high.
He played at a very high level.
Was he playing at a world?
There's a reason why the guy went.
We're saying the words. Was he playing at a world class level at Leicester? So
Probably
why are you
not
getting
world-class.
uncomfortable now? Was he playing at a world class level?
Yeah, but even if he didn't have a world class,
the question was very simple.
then okay, but then your 2-year criteria still counts because he's been at Man United for 2 years.
Josh, the thing
I
for
just
you
answered the simple question.
The thing for you is that your big six bias will never. But was Van Dijk playing at a world class level in Southampton? No, exactly. That's literally what I'm saying. It's just big six bias for you. Van Dijk was the best centre back in the league when Liverpool got him, and I know this for a fact. Bro, Liverpool are not going to spend 70-something million. United are not going to spend 80 on Maguire. He was not one of the best centre backs in the league, man. It's just because of the fact that they've gone from a small club, so you can't see before like they were in the big club.
I can see before, but you have to do it at a big club. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. But Van Dijk was world class when he was in Southampton.
I don't agree with that.
Like,
wait, you thought it was world class at Southampton?
Yeah. If you did people actually watch Van Dijk at Southampton? I can't lie. Even at Celtic,
everybody was asking for Van Dijk, man.
Come on, man. I wanted United to sign Van Dijk.
The only thing was that people thought Liverpool overpaid. I remember that. But still, everybody thought it was
Yeah. The fee was a bit questionable at the time.
Let's not lie. A lot of people took the piss when they signed him. A lot of United fans.
Yeah, not because of the players, it's because of the fee. It's because of the fee.
No, I think a lot of people said it wasn't worthy of the press.
I probably said it, to be fair.
That's normal, yeah. I mean, like, even
like to Chris Smalling, bro.
That's rivalry, though. That's
people were comparing.
Wait, said? Yeah, no, I never did that. I don't. But when he was at Southampton, I was signing him on career modes, man. That guy was a baller from.
I don't get it. So, like, Josh, your logic is that when he's in Southampton, he's not world class. Then when he goes to Liverpool, he's now world. Like, isn't it the same player? I don't get it.
I've already explained it so many times. When you're playing at a big club, the pressure is different. That's the key thing for me. You're playing against like Van Dijk's winning Champions Leagues. Like that's a different level to come in 12th and 13th.
But Josh, is it that you don't know whether they can handle the pressure or?
No, you have to prove that you can handle it. That's the key thing. I'm not. See, look. This is the difference. I'm not talking about your ability. I'm not saying he doesn't have world class ability. I'm saying, can you perform at that high level?
But wait. Didn't you say one of your criteria was ability though?
Did I?
Did you say that?
I said pressure.
I think I said that still.
Oh, okay.
I've always said doing it at a higher level with the pressure. That's what makes or breaks a player, really.
So your criteria is so Josh, your criteria is you have to do it for 2 seasons and it has to be at the highest level.
Yeah.
Josh is
Edison Cavani's world class.
Harry Kane world class.
Edison Cavani's world class.
Has Harry Kane done it at the very highest of levels?
Harry Kane's played in the Champions League. Harry Kane before Haaland had one of the quickest rates to get 20.
He's played in the Champions League, but Has he like won
He
it?
even
Has
got to
he
the
won it?
final. What are we talking about?
But did he win it though? Like, he didn't drop any good performance in the final. He
You don't
didn't
have
drop
to
any-
win it. I'm saying you have to compete in the higher level. You have to play in the highest level.
Wait, why are we
So
ignoring
just so
Cavani? Cavani then? Cavani.
if someone just gets Champions League appearance,
Enzo, that's a shameless shout.
if someone
It's
gets
not a shameless shout.
if someone
You
just
think
gets
Cavani's world class.
Yeah.
so
Nah,
George,
come on, bro.
so George, for you, this is a
I'm
player.
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
George, for you, this is a player. He's not world class. Then now let's say he has 7 Champions League appearances. He's all of a sudden world class. I don't get it.
It's ridiculous.
Like, how does just playing in the Champions League make you world class?
But I'm just using Josh's example. Like Cavani's had a lot more than 2 world class seasons, and he plays in the highest moments.
Cavani's not world class anymore.
Is he world class?
He used to
Cavani.
be.
Wait,
He used to be.
So we're saying Cavani's not world class anymore. Is Aubameyang world class at the moment?
Yeah.
Aubameyang's had one bad season though.
Because Cavani had a bad season.
Aubameyang was better than Cavani, like throughout the last, like, both of their phases.
When was the last time Cavani was a top 5 striker? in the
No,
world?
I'm talking about okay. So we're basing. I'm not disputing Aubameyang's world class. So Aubameyang's not last world class. What was his last like world class season? The season before last season.
Yes.
You could say. Okay, Cavani's was probably because he fell off at PSG a little bit, but before the season in which he fell off and left, he
Yeah,
was
how
still
many years
doing
ago
his
was
thing.
that? How many years ago was that? Like 3-4 years ago?
Cavani.
Come on, man.
Even in
Yeah,
PSG,
man.
even in PSG, he wasn't world class. In United, he hasn't been world
Well,
class.
you don't think in
I think
PSG he was
still
world class?
Okay, in PSG, he had
He was
He's
world
literally
class.
isn't he like
in
in their
PSG,
top 3 top goal scorers of all time or something?
Yeah, no, he's world class. He used to be world class, but not anymore.
in PSG, at the point he had a lot of bomby moments though. I'll be real.
Oh, okay. So if Aubameyang has a bad season this season, is he still world class?
No, he'll lose it.
Probably not.
He'll lose it. He'll lose his
cool.
status.
Yeah, to me, you can't leave it like that. Because if he has a bad season this season, then now come back again and have a good. Everybody will be like, oh, he's world class again. To me, it doesn't work that way. Like, you can't just choose and pick when a player is world class or no. Either you have the ability or you don't.
Wait, so
now
you could say Cavani has the ability to be world class because he's been world class in the past.
Not anymore though. Because
I don't know about that,
I
man.
think because of his age, it's quite like
Guys,
reasonable.
bro,
He's not
I
going to
think-
come back to that level.
I just think he'll always just be like, for now, he'll just always be a good, like, even that's why I don't think United should even like start with him as your main striker for the season. But
Okay,
yeah, I don't think like
fair enough.
could he win the Premier League Golden Boot like now? Denzel, do you
Nah,
think-
no, because it's just because of fitness, though. I wouldn't say it's because he's not a gunman. It's because of fitness.
I don't know. I just feel like he's just.
I feel like if he was actually like if he could be fully fit and play every single game, he could compete for that. Because he bagged a lot at Man United off the bench.
Fair enough. I feel like world class is just a bit of a stretch. I don't know, but
Yeah,
We spent so long on Man United.
Yeah.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I'm joking. Not yet.
Liverpool.
Soon come though. Soon come. Ori knows.
I think VVD's unanimous. Robertson
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Allison. Yeah.
So
No, he's world class.
Salah.
Oh, yeah, Salah.
Liverpool, you're going to have
Salah and Mane.
Salah, Mane, Alisson.
What about Thiago?
I think Fabinho.
You can put him on question mark.
I think Fabinho's played at a very, very high level.
Yeah, Fabinho as well. Yeah, Fabinho.
I don't know if he's world class.
Fabinho is world
I
class.
think
He is world class. So 3 of us are saying he is. He has to go there then.
Fair enough.
Fabinho's quality.
Bro, you can still be quality and not world class, man. Like there's other tiers. You can be.
Nah,
you can be
the
a top
guy is
class
literally
player.
so versatile.
Fabinho is world
Like,
class. Fabinho is
His
world class.
versatility is insane. Like he has to be there. I think that's Liverpool done.
no. I think there's 2 shots that you're not going to like. That people aren't going to like, but I think.
Oh, you're gonna say Trent? Oh God.
Trent, bro.
Yeah, Trent. I forgot Trent as well. For me,
Trent is world class. And
Trent is world
people
class.
aren't going to like this, but Henderson's world class.
Yep, Dan, you
Jeez.
know your stuff, bro. You know your stuff.
People are not going to like it. You're not going to like it.
Dan, you know your stuff, bro. You know your stuff, bro. Speak
Henderson's
facts,
world class.
facts, bro. Speak facts.
Because I'll be real, I had a mad agenda on Henderson.
Bro, same,
But
bro.
based on
Same,
his
bro.
performances,
I feel like my this thing for like when I started to understand the game more, then I knew the type of player that Henderson was, and Henderson is definitely
Okay.
when he
Okay.
doesn't
Can
play,
I ask a question?
Mhm.
if you take Henderson out of that Liverpool team, is he still world class?
I don't like that. That doesn't make sense because it's just hypotheticals. We don't know. I don't like that question.
No.
What's the point of that question?
Does the team make him world class, or is he actually a world class player?
You can say that for
you can say that for it's not, bro. That logic doesn't really like.
I can't like the system player thing. I think that's absolute bullcrap. But like, I just don't like that one.
You don't.
There are
system players.
There are players that are approved by the system, but they still are good players. Like they're not bad.
I don't think it's world class. I think world class is a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like Henderson, I actually like Henderson, but he's not world class. He's
Trent probably has the highest peak for fullback in Premier League.
Sarab's here, man. Sarab, look at the list of players that these men are saying are world class. Hey, do you think Maguire's world class?
What do you mean, these man?
Yeah, no, this is you, man. Man, told me Maguire.
Yes.
Maguire is world class for sure.
Hey, Sarah, do you think Maguire's world class?
At the moment, yeah, he is. Yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
He is.
It's just you, man. Move him to the world class bit, mate.
I personally
overruled.
Sarah
world class.
Sarah can settle a lot of debates now.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Bruno and Pogba.
I think Pogba should be in the one next to it.
Fair enough.
No, Pogba's too good. I'm sorry, Pogba's too good.
Wait, this is a democracy here. What do you
bro?
Josh, this is a democracy.
Not putting Pogba in world
I'm a United fan, but come on, man.
Bro, not putting Pogba in world class. It just seems weird to me, bro. Like,
okay,
like you know who Pogba is.
I said we're saying Maguire's world class.
I would say he is, but it's a democracy, isn't it?
Why is
bro?
Mendy being considered as world class?
I can't put Maguire there and not put Pogba. The same way I can't put Pogba there and not put Maguire.
Yeah,
okay, Sarah, is Luke Shaw world class?
Oh my God. Thing is, I've said Maguire's world class, and it's only really been a season. So the same could be said about Luke Shaw.
You didn't watch him. This is what I'm saying. You didn't watch him the season before last.
I don't know.
You haven't been watching my guy.
Maguire's a huge jump this year. Like,
you can say the same about. I don't think
when people's performances get amplified for one season, everybody just assumes the previous season they weren't playing.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Someone like when Salah came to, I heard people saying Salah was a bomb when he was. Salah was crazy when he was in Roma. He was, it was a very one of the best wingers around still, and he went to Liverpool, but because he had that good season, everybody just assumes it was Van Dijk before he went to Liverpool, Southampton. He was one of the best centre backs in the league. It's literally a lot of players before they go, it's they have top seasons. Money in Southampton, one of the we're not
saying if these guys are top players or not. We're saying, are they world class? Like that's what we're saying.
Exactly.
A lot of these guys are great players and they have great ability, but are you world class? Are you one of the best players in the world?
Is Luke Shaw world class?
Either Maguire and Shaw both are, or they're both not.
To me.
Luke Shaw was. This is the most consistent he's ever been in his whole career at Man United.
He's been consistent for 3 years, in my opinion. He's been consistent for 3 years.
Really?
Yeah,
I wouldn't say 3 years.
He has 2019, 2020, 2021. It's been maybe 2.5 years. 2.5 years.
Yeah,
2.5 years.
You know what?
2.5 years has been consistent.
You know what? Luke Shaw is one of the best left backs around. Maguire is one of the best centre backs in the world. I can't be putting you in world in the world and not say you're world class. Doesn't make sense to me.
Thank you.
I just find it funny because it's just the timing of these conversations. If we said this before the Euros, I know for a fact no one would have said Maguire's world class.
I would have put. In fact, oh my goodness, I wish I could get a tweet. I think I
put Luke Shaw in world class, man. Put him there.
In fact, Luke Shaw's one is not. That's what a lot of people always think. Bro, no one is putting Jorginho in world class, even though he had a good Euros.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's world class. Did I ever say he's world class?
It's very interesting that you guys consider Mendy.
That's how you should know the Euros aren't amplifying our thoughts, bro.
He did.
Yeah, I just said Jorginho
won the Euros that he should be a Ballon d'Or candidate. Literally, that's where it came from the Euros. The Euros have amplified so many people's
not us,
perception of
that's
players.
what I'm
Yeah, but
saying.
that's not us, man.
But
I was
that's
just trolling with
not
the
us, though.
Jorginho
He
shot.
wasn't even like too serious with Jorginho. And to me, like I would have said Luke Shaw and Maguire before.
Luke
Before
Shaw
the
and Maguire
Euros.
can't be in world class and Pogba not. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pogba is in world class.
But it's a democracy, isn't it? Sarab's opted to not wait. So wait, who said Pogba was world class? I think he's world class. I think he has world class ability. And when he plays for France, is world class.
That's essentially what I think. I think he has world class ability.
Should we just do what he did last time, where he's in the world class, but question mark?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, it's a
I'm
good debate.
surprised
You know, it's a good debate. It's a good debate.
Okay, on to Tottenham Hotspurs.
I mean, it's just Kane, really.
Put Trent in, bro. Trent is world class.
Are you saying Trent?
Yeah.
Who's saying Trent?
Who Trent and
Why do
Henderson?
Liverpool have so many?
Wait, two people are saying Trent.
Yeah, bro.
We need one more person to balance it. I mean, to put him over the edge, or he goes in question mark.
No, Trent discourse is so funny because when he started out, I think like everybody like rated him too highly. Then all of a sudden, people started to underrate him. Then suddenly everybody just started to shit on him. Then people now started overdoing it, and now everybody makes him out to be like a bomb. Like
he's not a bum, but he's not. I just feel like he's one of the best. He's not a good defender, and he's a right back. That's why I want to world class. Like, the defensive side of his game is what makes me
still one of the best right backs in the world. Arguably the best.
Ori, you know me. I've always defended Trent, and I've always used an example of Marcelo. Marcelo is not a very good defender, but he was world class.
Exactly. Marcelo is literally like an embodiment of that too. I never really rated Marcelo as a defender.
But I'm not putting Trent as world class.
Is Trent top 3 right backs in the world? Is Trent top 3 right backs in the world?
I'm confused as to how Trent can get the numbers he's got and not be considered world class. But
so when is Trent is numbers, but when
Bruno can get the numbers he's considered world.
Can't be doing that.
He's using Denzel. Your hypocrisy is kind of showing there. I can't lie because.
I'm just saying he's good at what he does. He's very good at what he does. But we have to remember, like.
We know how reserved
my issue with Trent is
like compared
it's not
to
even about
other.
the numbers. I wouldn't even say the numbers. The numbers are phenomenal. Whatever.
Why my issue with Trent is he cannot put numbers up.
Can I just say he's not good enough defensively for me to call him world class? Like
if he was decent, was Marcelo ever world class to you?
Yeah, but he was
Marcelo was never that good.
Trent. No one's looking at Marcelo and licking their lips and saying, "I'm gonna have a field day against Marcelo." I don't know
about that, fella.
Wait, hey, we gotta move on quickly. So where are we putting Trent? I'm not putting him as world class, even though I like him, but I'm not putting him as world class.
I don't think he's world class.
I'm putting Trent in world class.
I don't know how that can come about, but yeah, I think
he's close. He's close. He is close. I won't discredit him.
Bro, no one has answered my question. Is Trent top 3 right backs in the world?
Yes.
Everyone answer quickly. Yes.
Or no? Top 3 right backs in the world.
3 right backs.
Everyone answer quickly.
He probably is. Yeah, he probably is.
Is he?
Yeah, he probably is.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Top 3 right backs in the world. Really?
No way. No, I genuinely don't know how Trent can't be world class, to be honest.
Honestly, I'm in shock. But I always had the biggest Trent agenda. That's
I remember from college.
You guys think Trent's more world class than
people now started overdoing it. So people pushed my agenda backwards. So now I had to start pushing the other way.
Wait, sorry. Do you think Henderson's world class? You think
that's what I'm saying to you? Do you think Henderson should be?
No, I don't think he's world class.
Henderson is there for me for sure.
I don't think he is. You are.
Yes. Henderson's had more than 2 very good seasons, and his team.
You know what?
The best.
I think maybe I'll be honest. It's probably recency bias. The reason why we're not putting him in, because if it was after the Champions League final or after the season they won the Premier, I'd say
that's why
it's probably recency bias. And
he nearly won PFA Player of the Year.
Pardon?
He nearly won PFA Player of the Year.
What, this year?
No, when Liverpool won the league.
That's what I'm saying. It's recent. Like
that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying it's recency bias that we're not saying he's world class because of.
I've never thought he was world class.
He's this season he's been exposed a lot defensively, and in my opinion, it's changed my outlook on him.
He's barely been fit this season though, and he's had to play centre back, and he's had to adjust to new. But I don't know. To me, as a central midfielder, one of the
I'm
not gonna vouch for him. But I wouldn't be mad if he's there, but I'm not gonna vouch for him and say that.
Okay,
he
let's
is.
just do this quickly. Who's saying Trent's world class? Me and
No.
Dan. So then put him in question mark since just us two.
And then Henderson.
Hendo, I think it's just me and Dan again. I put him in question mark.
Yeah, put him in the question mark. I'm surprised you guys put KDB, like just KDB and Sterling in
Yeah, that's
the world class.
I called some Maguire and going on, to be fair, but I don't know.
I think
It's
he's
sort of
only
the
Kane.
opposite, isn't it? They're not going to get the numbers, but we all know obviously
I think our low keeper
what
Son.
happens.
Son.
Yeah, Son's not
Son,
world
yeah,
class. Son's not world
I
class.
think Son is
Yeah,
arguably top 5 left wingers in the world.
Son.
I just can't see you. Yeah, my opinion.
I don't think.
I also trust me. I also have a Son agenda, but in terms of what he does, being an outlet,
Pretty sure we all have a Son.
being an outlet, his pace,
Exactly.
and he's one of the best finishers. In fact, he's the best finisher in the league.
Yeah, statistically, yeah.
So I don't know. For me, I probably.
I don't think he is personally.
I mean, if he's only getting 1 or 2 chances a game, that is quite impressive. Particularly when he was playing under Mourinho.
His finishing is quite ridiculous, to be fair.
Yeah.
Is Son world class?
Son's the biggest bottle jogger for his team. He's the only one really that's never turned up.
Again, he plays in a position which is very streaky. Like I said this the other day, like it's the most inconsistent position, one of the most inconsistent positions.
I feel like if he played for like a better team, we would give him more praise. I feel like he is. I don't like him, but I'm gonna just not be biased. He is probably
that's
what
I said. I have a Son agenda, but
yeah, actually, I don't like him
in terms of what he does,
he is world
he's very
class.
good at being an outlet. Like to me, doesn't really offer too much else.
Is he clear of Rashford?
No, it's not clear of Rashford.
No.
How close is Rashford to world class?
Rashford is quite close.
Rashford's just a surgery away from world class, man. Rashford is a surgery. Rashford is a back surgery away from world class. The past 2 seasons, he's literally been playing with an injury.
Once he's world class, but Rashford is definitely close to world class.
Once he gets his back, I'm telling you, when he gets his back patterned, you're gonna see. You'll see, man.
So what are we saying about Son?
Bro, recency bias is so crazy. Like when Rashford comes and has one mad season, everybody will now come and say Rashford is world class. Like it always happens, bro. But don't worry, we'll give it time. When the time comes,
you guys should know me by now. I've already said so. I'm not. I don't do recency. So
fair enough. When the time comes, when Rashford starts cooking again, we'll come back on this podcast and we'll debate whether he's world class or not. I'm putting Son there.
then
No, I don't know.
sorry,
I'm not putting him there. No.
Denzel.
I don't like him, but just about.
I'm just putting him in question mark.
Yes, another question.
So Josh, he's not world class for you then.
No.
First.
Are you going for every single team?
Yeah,
we're gonna go into other leagues, but this is gonna be a long video.
So
it might have to be in parts,
Yeah.
I mean, West Ham.
This will probably be part 1.
I'm joking.
And then we'll go into the other leagues in there.
But there's not much in what's it called in Bundesliga though, apart from a couple.
Okay, we can do Bundsliga.
Let's do La Liga first.
Same with there's a couple of leagues. There's not like the French league. There's not too many.
Well, we do so we're doing Bundesliga next.
Yeah.
Let's do what's his name?
But
Liga.
You know what? We're going to have a big discourse on this one because there are lots of players that you guys
I feel like we're all gonna disagree here. Definitely.
No. I feel like there's a lot of players that you guys will put in here for La Liga, but the players in Prem. The players in Prem will be better. The ones who
within the Liga, okay.
Yeah.
So let's just see how.
I feel like a lot of players have fallen out of the world class bracket in recent years.
Yeah.
In La Liga.
Let's start with Barca.
Obviously, Messi.
Oh, what a shit show.
Messi. And honestly, other than that, it's just maybe Ter Stegen, but he's had a poor
No.
season.
No.
Really?
Ter Stegen had a poor season, but
Again, he's awful. He's awful.
It's actually, I think honestly, it's just
he's not
Messi.
awful. He's not awful.
No.
He's not awful.
Who else is world class
I
in
think
Barcelona?
De Jong should be there.
Pedri.
Oh, yeah.
De Jong
No.
should definitely be there.
No.
De Jong's very
Not
good.
yet. Not yet, in my opinion.
Really?
De Jong
Okay.
No, I think De Jong is a.
De Jong should be there. De Jong should be there.
De Jong
Yeah,
should
Yeah,
be
okay.
there.
We'll say De Jong. Yeah,
100%.
we'll say De Jong. De Jong. Yeah.
He struggled
De Jong
first
should be
season.
there.
He struggled. in his first-
Everyone saying De Jong except from Josh. I
And
think. So yeah.
I remember he struggled badly in his first season. I remember, but okay.
Everybody
Apart
go
from that,
back. Move to a new
Move
league.
on to the
Apart
next
from
team, man.
anybody
Yeah.
else.
There's no one else to
You're
talk about.
extremely harsh on players, Josh.
Bro, this is
De
world
Jong
class.
has
This
been one of the
is
best. He's still been one of the best.
Like, and he was
best-
being played as a holding. Like, I feel like he's better now as a box to box.
He's played sweeper, holding, CM, proper box to
one of
box.
them
most
He's
midfielders
shone
in
in
the
all
world.
of them.
I'm talking about the level that you're playing at. I
No, he
don't.
has been playing at quite a high level.
No, this season he played at a high level, but the season before that he didn't.
The season in Ajax, bro,
But-
that was a world class season. Then United was off for one season in Barcelona, and he wasn't even that bad. And then he came and he now had a world class season again. So I don't know. That's 2 world class seasons in 3 years. I mean, by your logic, kind of fits.
Who else?
Barcelona. Move from Barcelona.
I've one shout, but I know people will say he's obviously like. I know people say he's too young and stuff, but honestly,
I know who you're saying.
I think
Relax with the Pedri prop, man.
I think it's
No.
It's not.
I know he's too young, and I know you guys.
Nah,
say
it's not.
Put
It's
him
not
in
there
the
yet,
question
man.
mark.
Let's
Put him in the
relax a
question
little
mark.
bit. Let's chill.
Already after
If
one
I had to
season.
put money on who I think
Yeah,
are one of the next players
let's
to do it,
relax.
No,
Question mark.
No,
question mark.
no, it's not even a question. Like, come on, like,
Hey,
let's relax a little bit.
Bro, no,
Let's chill a bit. No, wait, who's
let's-
saying? So it's just Ori that's saying Pedri. So how is it a question mark thing? Don't you have to get at least?
I'm
two?
not against it. I'm not against
Then
it.
was-
Oh yeah, there's only 2 of us. Then, yeah.
Oh,
From what I've watched him in Barcelona, and
I
from
moved
what
I think
on
it's a
to
bit
the-
premature.
what I saw from the Euros alone, I don't know. But to be fair, I get why it's too soon. We can wait for. I feel like when we come back to this next year, probably put him in world class. But
Maybe, but I don't think it's time. I don't think
Oh,
I don't think-
no,
I don't- he
not
didn't have a
true.
world
I
class
feel like it's just because he's extremely young, so you guys just don't feel.
Mm.
Real
Are
Madrid.
we saying this guy's had a world class season?
Who
Who?
Pedri this season.
this season? I mean, you could call it a world class season.
No,
He played very well in Barcelona, and
man.
he was one of the best players in Euros. So that's a good season. That's a world class.
That's it.
It's a good season. It's not a
He had
world
a
class
good
season.
season.
Man. Come on.
Like, are we saying Foden's world class?
Foden had a dead Euros, bro. It was Fugaza or whatever they call him, man. Bro, Pedri dropped.
Pedri was just a fulcrum of that midfield at 18.
Nah, we need to chill with the Pedri talk.
Spain.
Not
Spain,
yet. It's
this
too
is
soon. It's too
Spain,
soon.
by the way. Not any other nation.
It's too soon. It's
I
too
think
soon, man. It's
He
too
was the
soon.
best.
No, it is a
midfielder.
bit too soon, but
I know it's too
yeah,
soon,
next.
but I'm just saying.
We can move on to
Yeah,
the Madridsters. I say Big Ben's is the first one there for Madrid, of course. Benzema.
Courtois.
Courtois. How do you spell his name?
I hate Courtois so much, man. I don't rate him at all.
OIS.
Wait, is everyone agreeing in Courtois?
Mhm.
Nah,
He's
man.
been silently. He's been one of the most consistent keepers in the last couple of
Bro,
years.
how you not saying
Yeah.
Courtois is world class? What the heck?
It's not. I'm not saying it's not.
Courtois top 3
How?
goalkeepers in the
I
world.
just can't
Is he?
stand him. I
He's
can't.
top
I
three in the
genuinely
world,
can't.
man.
Even when their
stand him.
backline was getting shifted around, he still came up top. Him and Benzema were literally carrying at one point.
Who else?
Is Modric
Chris?
still world class?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Modric, Cruz.
I would say Cruz, but he's been a little bit
I'm not
shaky
gonna lie,
last season.
Casemiro
He was
Double
world class
goal.
season. Casemiro's world class. Casemiro's world class.
Cross,
Double.
yeah, Casemiro definitely.
Casemiro is like I
Who's
feel
this?
sorry for him so much.
It's too
Double, yeah.
crude.
Then Casemiro
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
and
I feel
Varane.
sorry for the guy. Yes, he
I think
he's
there's a
brilliant
high-
I
in
was
that
thinking
midfield.
that would he include him for
I
United,
think
but
there's
that's
an
not
I
confirmed.
after the S.
I mean, it's not happened. It's not gone through yet.
And
Is
Mendy.
Alaba world class?
Mendy?
Yeah, Alaba is.
No,
Oh wait,
Alaba's not world class.
Are we
Is he
correct?
still world class? Nah,
No,
he's
Alaba's not world class.
I think Alaba's top class.
I'll
Top class.
low-key put Mendy there.
Yes.
No,
yes.
I wouldn't put him in there.
I would.
I think he's top 3 left back.
I think, yeah, I agree with
I
that.
wouldn't put him in there.
Can also play as a right back. Quality player. I don't know. I would hear either one, whether question mark or world class.
We just put him question mark Mendy.
Question mark.
Yeah.
He's,
Oh,
yeah.
Is there anyone else from Real Madrid?
That's it. I think.
Bruce
Okay, then
Modric.
Atleti.
Suarez.
Outside of these 3 teams, in fact,
Well, Atletico. I think
how many
it's
players that are
Yeah, I
world class
think-
outside of
Black.
these 3 teams?
Sevilla,
Black and Suarez.
Can I quickly just outside of these 3 teams?
Oblaks,
Are there any like
Suarez.
how many world class players are there in La Liga outside of
I don't know if
the
there's
big
any.
3?
There's one in Sevilla.
Who's world
Kunde's not world class yet. I don't even know how you spell his name. Suarez. How do you spell his name?
SUA?
Kunde's
Oh,
SUAREZ.
Kunde's not world class yet. He's not world class yet.
Oh, yes.
Like out of his peers alone, one of the best, better than all the Konate.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's the best
And
young
Torres.
centre back.
And he's one of the best centre backs in La Liga as well. So I don't know.
I think you're judging off potential though. And like his
I'm
potential.
not judging potential from what I've seen in Sevilla, bro. Do you know Sevilla went like how long without conceding a goal? I think it was one of the.
Yeah, but like I don't think he's reached. I don't think he's reached
And
the
he's
level.
played in Champions League as well, and he's had good performances. I think just bar the Dortmund one.
They
But
conceded like
besides
4 goals against Dortmund.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Haaland, them they're crazy guys, you know. But I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
he's dropped good performances for me, like in Champions League and in the. So I don't know.
I definitely agree. Kunde is the best under 22 centre back in the world. Like I rate him highly, but he's not there yet. I'm sorry, nah. But what are we saying though? Are we putting Kunde there or
Yeah, we
No.
done with Atletico.
yeah, Oblak and Suarez?
You don't think none of the other guys that they have in their team are world class?
I'm thinking.
No.
Ray, do you think Morata's world class?
Who?
Morata.
I don't think
He's Juve, innit?
Yeah,
Juve.
wait, is it a loan though at Juve though? Is he there
Yeah, I thought it was
permanent?
Lewis.
No, he's actually.
It's a loan though. Oh, is there permanently now?
They're there permanently. Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I think it's a loan though. You know, I don't think he's at Juve permanently.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think his loan obligation to buy. I think.
Yeah.
The issue is with Atletico, some of their players have they had bad last couple of seasons, and then last season they were good again. So
Yeah,
Koke
he's on
came
loan.
back
He's
into
on
the
loan at
team.
Juve. Yeah.
Like Saul went out of the team, you know what I mean, and things like that. Llorente's not there yet. I don't
Wait,
think.
so are we done with La Liga?
I think so.
Yeah. Would you say
think-
Felix
I
is world
can't-
class?
you-
Because I thought he's about ability, innit?
Not yet.
Nah. It's not world class.
He hasn't.
He hasn't
He's had
found
no output, barely.
This one might have to be a part team because we've run over like 2 hours. You know,
It's only an hour and 14.
hour and 40.
Hour and 14.
What time did you guys start?
Really,
Yeah,
if it was like longer, I don't know. Because it's gonna hit 8.
I need to go and make food at some point.
Man.
Let's leave that.
It's all right.
I mean, let's just do the other leagues quickly. I don't think there's that many.
It's a munch, man. It's Eve.
So we got Premier League bias going strong.
Seria A. Who are we saying? Honestly, I think it's just Ronaldo and Lukaku.
the only 2.
Barella.
Yeah.
Barella.
Barella's not world class.
I don't know about that. What, so Bonucci and Chiellini aren't world class?
No.
He's been
They're not.
injured for 2 years.
No.
So
You know who I think could be world class? I think Donnarumma could be world class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But he's
think
PSG
we'll see
though.
the
He's
season.
PSG.
I feel like he's already had to argue top 5 goalkeepers.
No, he's for PSG though. That's Ligue 1. That's Ligue 1.
Oh yeah, he's moved, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, well, that one we'll touch on when we get to PSG. But Juventus, who's Juventus got?
Seria has a lot of very, very top mid players, but I don't think they're quite there.
Honestly, I think it's just Ronaldo, to be honest.
Lukaku's definitely.
Yeah, Lukaku and Ronaldo.
They always have
I feel like we're robbing a lot of players out. I don't
You
know.
think Skriniar's world class?
yeah, but that's,
For some reason,
quality in Seria
for some
A.
reason, I feel like we have a lot of Prem bias. I can't lie.
Exactly.
Well, is Martinez not up there?
But all right,
No, I
we
wouldn't
can't
say.
help it.
I wouldn't
Even
say
if we
it's
try
world
to
class,
stop it,
I'll
we
probably
can't help it.
put the Fry and
Well, you put Barella in. Barella's there.
Barella's not world class. Come on.
What?
Barella's not world class.
yeah, I can't lie. I'm spending a lot of Prem bias, honestly. Like the fact that we can only think
You
of
know, Barella. You
No, I think Barella is.
the fact we can only think from Serie A.
Brozovic, I hear that.
Brozovic. There's loads of players we could say, but like it's. No. About Theo Hernandez or Teo Hernandez.
Yeah.
Probably.
If he did it for another season, I'll look at him.
Because if he moved to
I
PSG,
think he's there. I think
What
he's
we
there.
saying for what we saying
So
for
we're just saying.
what we saying for Lautaro?
He's not
Yeah,
world
that's what I
class.
said. I said
He's not
Martinez,
world class.
I
I don't
personally
rate him highly, but I feel like he has.
I think he could be. Yeah, he's a shot.
We're just saying good players, or we saying general players that are world
That's
class?
what,
Because
like,
Lautaro
I think
Martinez
Fair
good
enough.
isn't
players.
world
Fair enough.
class.
Fair enough. But wait, are you rubbing these guys out because of they're playing in
Fam,
Italy?
saying the players aren't world class isn't rubbing someone out.
No. I'm not saying no. In terms of the conversation, are we just saying like Ori said? Are we just doing this because of it's Italy?
No, because 3
Because I
years
feel
ago,
like if a lot of these players were in the Prem, we might be saying that world class.
no, 3 years ago, it would have been maybe actually,
think
but
we
3
would've-
years ago, we would have been
all
saying
the
players like
midfielders
Yeah,
we would
yeah,
say
yeah,
are
yeah.
world
You know what? There are lots of players we have to include because I can't like we're putting Grealish there. Lots of we can't put Grealish and not put Lautaro.
That's-
There's because bro, Grealish like literally is just us guys that watch Prem week in week out.
I never said Grealish was world class.
I know you didn't say it, but
um,
wait, can you scroll up to Prem? Let me see some of the Prem players we put there. To be fair, Liverpool are quite cracked. To be fair, they have a lot of world class players.
Why? There's so many for Liverpool. Well, I mean,
Liverpool genuinely have a very world class team.
Man needs to remember all
they
the
have a
money's in the
world
Prem as
class
well.
half a team, and the rest of it's just workhorses.
All the money's in the Prem. All the
To be
top
fair,
players.
I do agree that all the best players in Prem, except from obviously the Messi, Ronaldo, Mane. Sorry,
And I mean-
who else again?
Lukaku.
I think maybe
Lukaku was even in the
fullbacks is
Prem.
maybe in other leagues. I think.
Maybe.
Nah, I would say the Prem has the best batch of fullbacks.
Probably. What the best
Oh.
left back though?
But I think we're right though with like including more Prem players because like even in Europe, like Spurs, Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea have all been in the Champions League final in the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, and another thing, even
No.
when the Euros, like most of the players in the Euros are Premier League players.
Yeah.
Let's
So
That
it's
happens
not
like
even
every single
actually it's not even a
tournament, though.
bias.
That's
It's
every
just the
single
truth.
tournament.
No, what you man was saying was right. If we're saying what's it called? Players like Maguire world class, then Skriniar's world class as well.
I hear Skriniar as well.
Yeah,
That's
if we're
what
saying,
I- yeah, that's
if
what
we're
I
saying,
said.
it's
I'd
like,
actually,
they're
I'd
not
actually
world
class.
like
I'm not
Skriniar,
mad at that, yeah.
But I like Skriniar a lot, but he's been in and out of the team.
now this season, no, he wasn't.
Last couple of seasons, like in the back three, he's been alternated
But
out.
bro,
quite
this
a bit.
isn't based on 2-3 years. This is based on what people are saying is world class, isn't it? So if players like Maguire's
Okay.
world class, then Skriniar's world class,
I like Skriniar. I think he's a very good defender.
and De Vrij is
So
world
is
class
that-
as well.
Like top
Is that it?
CBs.
Wait, so we're saying Bonucci and Chiellini are not world
Bro,
class?
that's based
I
on
would-
that's what I'm saying about Euros, man.
No, but
These men were trash,
Like, I
bro.
think
no, I'm
over the
just
period of time-
asking. I'm asking the question. I'm not saying
Over
they're
the
world
period of
class. I'm
time,
just asking the
Chiellini should
question.
be there. He should be there. But if it's based
Yeah,
on
but
the
they're
last
not.
couple
They're
of
not
years,
doing it over a period
Yeah,
of time. They're not doing it.
Chiellini is better than Bonucci, like significantly.
100%, 100%.
Chiellini is also 3 years older than Bonucci.
I think Chiellini has a shout, but I don't
Chiellini's
know.
been injured most of the season. What?
But you just said to me it's not based on this.
Yeah, you
Last
just said it's
couple
not
of
based on
years or
this.
whatever it is.
Yeah, you just said
So
it's
that's
based
why
on
I
his world
said no
class.
Chiellini.
Chiellini's not played at a world class level for the last couple of years, man. He's not world class no more. In his peak, he was a world class centre back.
Yeah, I guess that's it for Serie A then.
Oh, Barella.
Who was in Juve?
You weren't all that, man. They weren't all that.
Shit, Chesney actually.
No, if we're saying Edison is not
You
world
know
class,
what? You know what? And you guys, because bro, I actually literally watch Juve a lot, bro. Szczesny is one of the best keepers in the world. Like,
I think Edison's not world class.
everybody just saw. I'm sure everybody just saw that his mistake in the Champions League. And Szczesny is one of the best keepers
no,
around.
Szczesny is a quality goalkeeper. I agree with you.
To be honest, I don't
but
watch him
no.
enough.
Best keepers around. Like
Edison.
Szczesny is probably better than Edison. I'm not going to lie to you.
He is, but neither of them
It's
are
a
world
hot
class to me.
take.
Sorry?
Neither are world class for me. They're top class goalkeepers. Neither are world class.
No,
Fair
I think I don't know. I like Edison. I like Edison a lot.
Who else is in Juve? Yeah, I think that's about
Hernandez.
PSG. Let's move on to Ligue 1, man. We're
Yeah.
struggling a bit.
Mbappe, Marquinhos, who's arguably, in my opinion, right now, because Van Dijk was out, you say he's been the best centre back in the world.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Marquinhos, Verratti,
Yeah.
Ramos. What are you saying about Ramos?
yeah.
Debatable.
Yeah.
You
Nah,
think
he's-
Ramos?
I wouldn't put him there.
Coming to the
Hakimi.
end, but
Hakimi.
Hakimi world class?
Hakimi.
Oh, Hakimi, man.
Hakimi
He's
is
top 5 right backs in the world.
No, right, but Hakimi
Is
is
he
the
a
best.
right back?
Hakimi
Is he a
Hakimi
wing
is the
back?
best.
Is he a winger?
Hakimi is the best right wing back in the world. Fact.
I mean, that is
Because
like
there's
the
like
most.
three. There's like three.
Still a
Mate,
fact.
He's going up against Matt Doherty and I don't know.
Still a fact.
Like Hakimi's another one. I think he's a top class player. He's not world class, man.
Hakimi is world class.
PSG are going to play a midfield with Danilo, Pereira, Verratti, and one other. But Hakimi just have free reign. It's just going to be like another Trent.
Hakimi is
Is it?
world class.
Are we saying Hakimi?
Hakimi is world class.
Because he had a quality season last season. Like
Not just last season, he has had like
even
he had
like,
a good
for
season.
Dortmund. Even for Dortmund, I remember him and
Dortmund,
Jadon Sanchez
yeah.
connection.
Yeah, he was electric.
You know
but
one player we forgot about? No, we haven't done Bundesliga yet, but he's another one.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, I'd put Hakimi in there.
Nah, he's not world class, bro.
Okay, so is that Ligue 1 done?
Yeah.
Donnarumma.
Okay.
innit?
wait, I feel like I'm forgetting Donnarumma, yeah. I feel like I'm going to get someone in
I felt like forgetting someone.
PSG.
In PSG.
I think Mbempe is world class.
I agree with you.
He's not
I
world
agree.
class.
I think I agree.
Would
I don't
would
think
you
it's
say
world class.
Marquinhos and Kimpembe are the best partnership at the moment?
For
Yeah.
sure. In club football, for
Obviously,
sure.
If Varane goes to United, then it might be a debate. But I think
And
for now,
for international level, Varane and Kimpembe are the best. So he's in both club and
Yeah,
international.
that's very good.
Yeah, you can put Kimpembe.
I think we're just saying good players, bruv. Not players that are actually generally world class.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
There are lots of world class players. Like if we're making the team very slim, then we'll just put Messi, Neymar, and we'll call it a day. To
Di
be fair,
Maria is world
all
class.
players,
Di Maria is
Di
world
Maria.
class.
Mm-hmm.
Di Maria is world class.
See, Maria.
I don't think this is a world class list anymore. I'll be real.
because all these players they've had bad runs, they've had poor form. Literally everyone. The only person-
I don't think this is a world class list anymore.
We can go through and edit when we're done and see if we can
Uh,
do some
Oh,
quality
no.
control.
we'll be here all day arguing, man, because it's all based on opinion.
No other team in League One.
Nah,
Yeah,
There are other teams in
nah.
League. There are other teams in League.
unless you want fucking Florian Tovan, bro.
I don't know. To be fair,
I mean,
I think our
Benjamin Andre. I think Benjamin Andre.
Lewandowski,
I think our is world class. But
Lewa,
fair enough.
Kingsley. I would say Coleman's world class. You know?
He's not.
Coman is
No.
world class. Coman is not world class.
He's not.
I'd
world
say
class.
He's a very good player.
We are butchering this. I think.
We're just saying
Nah, man,
players
I
that
think
are
it's
just relevant now, man.
Neuer's world class. Neuer's world
Yeah.
class.
Use you up.
Yeah,
How about
no.
use you? Kimmich.
Yeah, Kimmich is world class.
That's what he says now.
Kimmich is definitely.
Goretzka as
Hey,
well.
Neuer's world class. Muller's world class.
Goretzka's not world class.
Goretzka's not world class.
He's a crackhead.
Goretzka's not world class.
It's not there, man. It's not there. It's not there.
Goretzka's not world class.
Let's chill out a little bit. Let's chill out a little bit.
Goretzka's not world class. Hey,
guys
say
know-
no.
You might have putting Thiago in question mark and you're putting Goretzka in world class.
Wait, Thiago's
And-
in question mark.
Wait,
Yes, bro.
if Goretzka's world class, Barrella's world class.
Josh is the one arguing
Goretzka's
we're not
world
making this
class.
a world class list.
Barella-
Why isn't Barella then?
If
Oh
Goretzka's
my
world
God,
class, put
and you guys are
Barella.
moaning. Oh my God.
If Goretzka's world class, put Barella.
We're putting an aging Cruz, an aging Modric in, but we can't put Goretzka in.
Because they're
Nah.
better. Cruz and Modric are better.
We're not-
Right
yeah,
now, as they're
Goretzka's not
aging,
there,
they're
man.
still better than Goretzka, man.
Hey, I can't lie. Let's be honest, yeah. Let's get Partey out of here then. Partey's not world class. He's not world class.
Okay.
I didn't look at this list.
Silva's not world class to me then, if we're running like that.
Here we go.
It
It
starts
starts.
world
It
class.
starts.
Rice is
You are
world
getting this
class.
sort out, man. Because
Hey,
you
alright,
guys
come on,
are true,
man.
man. Like,
Thiago's world class.
you might have putting Henderson in question mark and putting Goretzka in world class.
Henderson's definitely.
Goretzka's not
world
there,
class,
man. Henderson's probably Henderson's a better. Yeah, Henderson's better than
Henderson's
Goretzka.
a
No,
better
he's
central
not.
midfielder
Henderson's
than
not.
Goretzka.
No,
He actually is.
No, he's
Bro,
not.
you guys know I have a big Bayern agenda, so I actually watch Bayern a lot. Trust
Bro.
me, Goretzka is not that guy. He's not that guy. He's not the guy you think he is, man.
Oh my
Trust
God.
me.
Hey, let's move on.
So-
Who else is there? Muller, we
Like-
said, didn't it?
Yeah, Muller's world
Yeah,
class.
Muller. Muller is there.
Muller's world class.
It's Müller.
Yeah, bro. He scored like the season before when they won the treble. He was a big part of that.
Yeah, man. His
Sorry,
renaissance has been huge.
Wait. This is
So
what
is
I
that-
mean.
is that
This is
it
what I
for-
mean. This is what I mean by recency bias. Is Davis world class?
No,
No,
If we said this last season, people would say he's world class.
I never thought Davis was world class.
but he only did it for one season.
People would have said he
It
was
was a
world class.
one-season wonder. Like
People would have
He's
said he's world
20
class.
years old. Like,
he's having a
he-
world
he's
class
having a
season.
world class.
That's all for Bayern, by the way.
Borussia Dortmund ? Question mark.
wait, is that all?
Unless someone wants to add Nabry, but it's not world class for me.
He's not world class.
Nabry, I think Nabry and Sane are the level below.
Sani, yeah, they're just there, bro. Sani
Yeah, the question
is
mark.
just not
So they've
Sani's
all been
not-
rotated out. They've had like phases and stuff.
Yeah.
Sane has been
Oh,
pretty poor.
yeah, I'm really like, I'm on the line for Sani, man, but I don't know.
I like Sane a lot. I think he's quality, but he's not world class.
In terms of ability, man, he's up there, like one of the best wingers in the
Bro,
world.
I'm not doing this
Just
based on
because the voice.
ability, man. I'm not doing this based on ability.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying, like, based on ability. Relax, man. Let's go to Dortmund.
Haaland's world class.
Yeah.
I rejected.
Nah,
the
we
status.
can't have. Nah, there's certain
But-
men that are on this list that shouldn't be on this list if Haaland isn't on this list. Come on, man.
Hey, don't
Haaland's
worry,
on the
Des. I
list.
rejected his application for world class status, but if these men say he is, then fair enough.
Haaland's world class.
I don't think. he
No,
is.
I'm saying, yeah, put
think
Haaland there. Why not?
How many people actually think it?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
If you look at the man that are on the list, you have to have Haaland. in there.
actually, yeah, you can put him there.
I'm not
Actually,
putting him
yeah,
there.
you can put him there. You can put him there.
I don't think he's
For
that
sure.
guy like everyone's
If-
claiming
if-
him to
if-
be, but he's
if
he's in that
Young
category.
is there for sure. Haaland.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not.
No. If we're basing it on the
Wait.
players that are there, then fair enough. But for my
No,
the way I look at it, he's
not
world class.
there, but see, I feel like we're very critical of like young players being in here.
I have a quick question: is the lit world class?
No, he had a good season though.
No.
He did well this season though.
world class. Not world class.
Okay, fair enough.
Bro, Haaland is one of the best strikers in the world.
I think it's in the,
Yeah, he is, but not yet, not world class yet. But-
he's there.
He's probably top 5 strikers, most likely for me.
I would
I
say
think-
top 5. You know,
I don't know how you can be
Top-
top 5. I'm not world class.
he's not top 5 though.
Not top 5. I
Lewandowski.
feel like he has a shout.
Lewa, Kane,
It's all
Benzema.
young OAPs.
Lewa Kane, Lukaku, Benz.
and Ronaldo. Ronaldo's a striker now. Ronaldo's a striker.
Basically,
fair
yeah.
enough.
Okay,
fair enough, fair enough.
okay. After 2 will be 6 then. Probably Haaland then.
Is he?
Or
Is Suarez not
Suarez. Or no, but I'll say Haaland's better than him now.
Yeah,
there? You
Haaland.
think?
Suarez.
Yeah, Haaland.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know. I think Suarez is still. I think he's still got that.
Bro, he hasn't got a Champions League goal in like a knockout Champions League goal since like 20.
4
I mean, he
years.
tied his team for the title.
And Haaland is scoring 4. How many, bro? I don't think it's.
Haaland got outscored by Andre Silva last year.
He was injured for a long part.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
wrap
wait.
this
So
up.
it's
Let's wrap
Dortmund.
this up.
It's just Haaland. It's just Haaland.
I like Guerrero, but Guerrero's not world class. But let's wrap this up.
Excuse me?
Guerrero.
Well, I don't think anyone was going to agree with you anyway.
I said he's not world class though.
Yeah, no one's gonna disagree
No,
with
it's
that.
just-
No
it's
one's
just
disagreeing
random,
with
he
that.
said. No one's disagreeing with that.
No, but Guerrero's one of the best left backs in the world though.
Offensively.
I mean, he is one of the best left backs in the world.
I mean, he's a central midfielder, come fullback, isn't he? So
So is Trent.
True.
What's the
God.
last? What's the last league? Have we done
No.
everyone?
We've
That's
covered
it.
everything.
Oh, we've done everyone. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Is Ward Prowse world class?
Wait, where'd you put Sancho? Oh, you're from Man United. Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah,
joking.
nah, I take.
No,
Yeah.
I have to keep to my. Wait, so are we taking Partey off? Because obviously I was just being in the moment.
Actually, I'll be honest with you. I don't mind parting question mark.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said
To
from
me, if I put it in
give it a question mark.
Thiago and Hendo
Question
and
mark.
question mark.
Question mark.
And Partey-
Henderson
Yeah.
has more of a shout than Partey.
Henderson
a lot
he
more.
does.
Henderson's better than Partey, in my opinion. So is Thiago. But
Yeah, Thiago's better than both of them. But
Hey, them three Liverpool ones have to be world class, man. I'm sorry.
mm.
yeah, I can't.
Why do
lie.
Liverpool have so many? The rest of their team is so rubbish.
Because they've been so good. It's just they had one bad season. And even their bad season wasn't horrible.
It wasn't horrible. You get what I mean, innit?
They finished
I know,
third
it
in a
wasn't.
bad season, so it was still a decent season.
They had Nat
Considering-
Phillips at the back, bro.
Bad by their standards.
Yeah.
The thing is, I let the system just distort everything because I just feel like look at Wijnaldum for Netherlands and stuff like
I
that.
like the Serie A one looks so funny. Just PSG, and we just move on.
The Serie A one, we have missed out a few years, but
Sorry, League On actually. I mean League On. Just put PSG and to be fair, all of the other shouts, yeah, like I would get why they wouldn't be. Like I was going to put Awa, but I feel like he's just top class.
I wanted to put on Benjamin Andre, and I think he's been incredible.
I'll say top class, not world class one. World class is actually a very elite group. To be fair, I think
it's a very elite.
We make it look. We make it look like
we've
it's
actually-
easy to get into.
we've actually been kind of kind today, honestly.
That's what I'm
Josh is
saying.
triggered.
What?
Josh is triggered.
No, to be honest, I'm not actually mad with most of these. Like Maguire, I actually think maybe in a year, and Luke Shaw and Grealish. Like, to be honest, these players, they do have ability to be world class. It's just some of them, I don't think they are right now. So I don't really disagree with what people are saying, but it's just right now I wouldn't put some of these guys in.
It's mad to me that City only has two
That's what
players.
I feel like there's more for City, surely.
Because with City, is strength in numbers, isn't it? They just have a lot
They have
of
a
depth.
lot-
That's
they
why
have
their
good-
team
they have
is
a
so
lot
good.
of
That's why I
If
said
you
to
actually
you, like,
look
all
at
their
the-
numbers,
'cause if-
the numbers
Who,
are even
in City, who hasn't nailed on spot? Arguably, in
Just
fact,
De Bruyne.
even
Edison.
Sterling's world class and he doesn't have a nailed
He's
on
only De
spot.
Bruyne.
It's Edison, that's it.
And
It's
Edison.
only
Only
De Bruyne,
KDB and
Edison,
Edison.
Diaz.
And Diaz now. Diaz is probably untouchable right now.
Diaz has one now, but then Diaz is in world class though.
No, he's not. Like, no, it's not actually a bad list, but it's just, for me personally, some of these players, I wouldn't put them in
I
yet.
just feel like, to be fair, some of them, yeah, I don't know.
Like, okay,
It's
so
not-
who
it's
are
not-
the players that we think are a bit, they're a bit iffy?
In the world class,
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't lie. Even though I called for Luke Shaw in there, I think it is a bit iffy still. But yeah, even though
You
I called
can't, like you said, you can't be top 5 and not be world
even though I
class.
called for it, I think Tierney is top 5 left backs.
When the world,
100.
Not yet, man,
Ori,
not yet.
I love Tierney Ori, but I can't fight that battle.
Name five left backs better than Tierney.
Robertson,
Shaw.
Ferland Mendy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are you based off last season?
Just in general, bro, they're barely. There are many. So to me, I'll put.
I say, yeah,
So-
top 5 isn't a mad shout.
I'll
It's
put
not a mad
Mendy.
shout.
I'll put Mendy. I don't think Theo is better than Tierney, honestly.
You think who?
Theo's probably third, I'd say.
Theo and
Nah, I'll
Nando.
put Tio as better, but Tierney's more balanced.
To me, Tierney's the closest one to Robbo, like just in terms of playing.
In terms, if you're talking about imbalance, like in terms of being a fullback, then he's probably
defending and
third.
attacking.
He's probably third because Shaw is actually solid defensively. Shaw is very solid
yeah,
Yeah, Shaw
defensively.
is very good defensively.
Very good. Then who else? I kind of have
Wait,
a small shout
Did we
for
put
Silva.
Alaba? Did we put Alaba anywhere? or not?
Nah, these man were not rating this thing.
Yeah.
I
They were
kind
not
of
rating
have for Silva. I don't know why.
Ronaldo?
I feel like it kind of.
Bernardo.
He had a good
Man.
Chelsea Silva, but he had a good
Oh.
Copa,
Nah, he's still world class. He's
he
still
had a
world
good
class.
Copa America, so yeah, I'll put him under that still.
Yeah, he's still in PSV.
Yeah, La Liga. I feel we got La Liga spots on. I think the only one debatable maybe De Jong. I feel, but I feel like he's world class too.
De Jong is not debatable.
Yeah,
It is debatable.
Out of all
He's
the-
not.
It's debatable. It's debatable.
Out
It's
of all
not
the- out of all the
debatable.
leagues.
I've watched Barcelona so much last
No,
season.
De Jong
Yeah,
is
I know.
quality, but he's just not world class yet. He
He's-
just
he's-
needs another
he's
season
actually
for me.
Let's look at that. Let's look at that in depth.
He should be.
Oh,
De Jong
my
is
God.
100% world class, bro. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of that list and the other players there, like, I see why people want to argue it. But to me, I feel he definitely should be there. Like, De Jong, Messi and De Jong are the only players in Barcelona who are standout players. Like, honestly, in all round.
Obviously, Usman Dembele, if he was serious, he would be there, but he's not.
Let's
Even
relax.
he-
Potential
he's
FC.
still- he's
Potential
still a bit
FC.
of a
Calm
one-off.
down. If my mother had will, she would have been a bank. Sure. Let's calm down a bit.
Nah,
He's actually doing all right at times, but
Dembele is a quality player, but just
Yeah, he's so good to watch.
very unlucky, very unlucky. He's just one of those.
Yeah.
He reminds me of someone like.
So, okay, why isn't Alaba in this? Have you
I mean, he's played centre back.
I don't
the
know,
last 2
Probably
seasons.
recency.
Yeah, he's not been playing as his best position is left back, in my opinion. And he hasn't played there in a while.
And
But
no
he
one's
was
gonna say
playing midfield.
no one's gonna say he's a world class centre back. Like no one's ever gonna say
He's
that.
not a. He's not.
But that's
in my
where he's
opinion,
going to be playing
not
for
a
Real. So he better
It's
No,
just
do
his
it.
distribution is like
would he play centre back?
insane, isn't it?
Yeah, he probably will. Yeah, he's not a good centre back in my opinion. So
Because didn't he want to play? He wanted the move, so he
He
could
wants to
play
play
CDM. But
central
obviously,
midfield.
they've lost. Well, maybe two centre
Alaba
backs.
wants to play. He wants to play CM at Real
He's
Madrid.
not going to play
He
there.
won't.
though.
He won't. Because Ramos leaves, Varane leaves. They're only going to have Nacho and Eder Militao at centre back.
Eder's good though. Eder's good.
Yeah, he's got potential.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I feel like
Definitely.
he should have been given more game time as well.
He probably will next year.
Yeah. What about Nacho? What do you think of Nacho? Because he played well a couple of games, but then I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
He
good-
could really be good.
He's a good centre back.
No. I'm not saying no. I wasn't talking about world class or anything. I'm just talking about their options in general.
He's a solid. He's a solid player.
Yeah.
I want to round this up with all of us saying our top 3 players in the world. I'm curious.
Rory, your camera is doing a madness at the moment.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Oh shit! It's the sun. Oh yeah, I was reflecting on the shit. Okay. Yeah, sorry for swearing. Yeah, top 3. What's everyone's top 3 saying?
Yeah, you go first. You go first. Or...
We know his. We all know his. We all know his.
No, let him go. Let me say it.
I know.
Actually, I'm very. Actually,
I know who he's gonna
Messi, Neymar, and fuck. Actually, my third is very hard to pick. I don't know why. Just because of who he is, Ronaldo. But do I really believe that? I don't know. That's my top 3. In fact, no. Third, I'll go for Van Dijk.
Top 3 is Messi, Neymar, then Lewandowski.
Yeah, that's
Dan?
my top three. Yeah,
Sarah.
that's what I was thinking.
Fair enough.
same.
Denzel?
Messi, Lewa, Van Dijk.
Neymar's not your top 3. Fair enough.
Yeah,
He's
he's
not
not
in my top three.
passionately.
I kind of expected it, but
We expected that.
Yeah, we've been at this for
I think
time.
they're all pretty. Yeah.
Probably not my top 5, but yeah.
Yeah. No, we've been at this for time. There's been plenty of debates, but man, there's all love in it, man. It's good to have different opinions, man. You learn new things in it. So if you like these sorts of videos, make sure you comment below. Make sure you like and share with your people. I don't know. You might catch us around still for summer, but maybe till the season starts is when we're gonna be posting a bit more consistently. But guys, it's been fun. Peace out. See you another time.